minutes to release, crew.
The B-52's purpose is to penetrate enemy borders and drop up to 70,000 pounds of nuclear payload on selected targets. And 3 hours into the flight, this is what our crew is about to simulate. The target, Gillette, Wyoming. The crew's control center shifted down below to a confined space where the navigator and bombardier operated. The bombardier readied the payload. 1 nuclear gravity bomb and 2 short-range missiles or SRAMs. His accuracy would be tracked on radar. The navigator would guide us for a tense 3 hours over extraordinary low levels, sometimes as low as 300 feet above the ground to hide below enemy radar.
Going by the fork in the road here, you're right on track. Looks real sweet.
Thanks, we got good visual on everything.
Okay, I'm back in bomb. SCITG are good again?
STG 75.
Heading's good. Look at that. Connected. Light on. Brick. Cell light dim. Master optical switch. On light on. Bombing system switch. Auto. Bomb door control valve light. They're off.
Checklist complete.
Checklist is complete. Nice timing.
Had that been a real bomb run, the silence after the tone would mark the death of some strategic town in enemy territory. But that's not the mood on a practice run.
It's a good team. It's good team effort. It's a lot like a basketball team or a baseball team. Come left just a little bit, not to fly right over this barn in the house. It's sort of your moment. You're there and you're doing it. There's nobody going to help you. And let's face it, there isn't that many other things that you can do that require that much concentration and total effort these days.
For Eddie Traylor, this potentially catastrophic exercise is a test of skill. How else define success at something you hope never to do? Truly, the contradictions in a nuclear exercise create an absurd riddle.
Roger, sir. Integrated SRAM. Targets 1, 3, and 4.
I think that if we ever had a war with Russia, you would die and I would die. We would all be doomed.
Tower, where the building is, just to the right of that tower.
But it's something that you couldn't reflect upon at all times. You just have to press on and do your job because you feel that it is necessary.
Go, I found the offset.
It's not anyone's nature to deal in things that aren't pleasant.
Okay, roll out.
20 cone.
Missile away.
As Eddie Traylor says, it's not anyone's nature to deal often in things unpleasant, yet he practices for the unpleasant every day. It's a terrible contradiction which all nuclear combat crews must bear, and if they must, so must we, for this is our contradiction, too. This unlocks one of the 300 Minutemen missiles buried here in its protective silo. According to the Pentagon, this is our first line of defense. But according to one arms negotiator, this more than anything else has set back the cause of arms control and created today's anxiety about a first strike.
Where?
Beneath the shroud of this Minuteman III are 3 warheads, totaling 1,000 kilotons, equal to 75 Hiroshima bombs. It's a monument to man's technological virtuosity. It's also a monument to man's blind faith in the nuclear ideology, because this system, strangely enough, has never test-fired successfully from an operational silo. In other words, how this will work in reality, no one knows. Welcome to the world of the theoretical weapon.
It's an important job. It's a job that's got to be done, and what can I say? Somebody's got to do it.
Captain Larry Brown, one of the men who controls and could one day launch these weapons.
I have no qualms about if the situation ever arose, that's what I've been trained to do. And there would be no question in my mind whether I would do it or not.
He's a former X-ray technologist who joined the Air Force to become a doctor. But in 1979, the Air Force needed him in missiles, not medicine. He took the post.
In the Allied profession, he was trying to heal people. And here, I think he's protecting them. It's not the type thing that I wake up in the morning and think, oh, something, what could happen today? I really don't think about it. He just goes off to work, just like anyone else.
When I go alert, I never know, will we go to war today or will we not or whatever.
8 days a month, he leaves home about 7:30 a.m. to start a 24-hour tour of duty, to stand alert at one of Minot's missile control centers. It's tedious work, but he says that doesn't bother him.
I'd say the draw was just the military lifestyle as much as anything else. I guess you'd say I like an ordered, regimented type lifestyle.
This briefing is unclassified. Current weather.
Of all Air Force careers, this is probably the least glamorous. For many, it was not a first choice. 4 men here told us they applied only after failing first to enter navigator or pilot school because of ear or eye problems. Missiles became their alternative since it offers definite promotion. But it also offers uncanny responsibility.
These are terrible weapons. Terrible weapons. We've never used these weapons. We don't want to use them. None of the crew members here wants to turn the key and let them go. That's not why they're there. But you have to be prepared to do it if need be.
Lieutenant Jim Shrudowitz, after attending a classroom briefing before driving out to his missile command post.
You hate to get kind of romantic, but you compare yourself to the centurions, I suppose. You want to take it back to Rome. A small group of highly trained professionals protecting the society at large to let the society do what it can.
Yeah, I have my alarm.
2 men control 10 missiles, scattered in the field surrounding this control center, which is about 50 miles from base. Outside, the business of farming goes on, but inside, underground, it's a perpetual watch. Lonely, remote, repetitive.
Got the print?
The first order of the day, after exchanging patrols, is a systems check to ensure that all missiles, computer monitored, are in touch with the command post.
Okay.
Next comes a routine pretend missile launch. In this role, what is it that you are afraid of?
I hate to sound blatant and say nothing scares me, but I can't. There is nothing really about the job that I can think of that I would say that I am afraid of.